Don't want apples?
Oh. Beautiful. Hello, it's Michael, and I'm going to make a video this morning about congruence. The location that I'm at right now is called Bellingrath Gardens in Mobile, Alabama. It's one of my favorite places to come and just relax, meditate, make videos, just enjoy the scenery. This video on congruence. Congruence is basically the connection between your thoughts, your words, and your actions. So to be incongruent in those things is basically what causes a lot of disease and distress and unhealthiness in the human life. So a simple example would be to tell yourself that that I know that smoking is unhealthy and I am going to quit smoking on January 1st, and then your actions initially are to quit smoking, and then shortly thereafter you start again. And then we can use a similar example of going on diets or going on exercise programs or going to school, whatever, that kind of thing, So basically being unable to sustain congruency. And how is it that we can do a better job at this in our life? And this is why I feel that it's so important to journal, because I think that a lot of times the culprit or the missing key element is not spending enough time thinking about what your goals are and why those things are your goals, and how to maintain that and how to actually achieve those goals. So it may be something that floats in and out of your mind intermittently throughout your lifetime, or so chronically or acutely you're having these thoughts or considerations that you need to take certain actions, and you know that there are certain things that you need to do in order to become healthy, in order to achieve your goals. If one of your goals is to live your full lifespan, you don't want to die early from the repercussions of cigarette smoking, or not being active, or not eating correctly. But we always have a tendency to revert back to our prior habits, patterns, and reactivity when stress comes up, and stress is daily in life. So how do we do a better job with that? And one is starting with the why. So why is it that you want to do these things? And you have to have the macro why, as far as like what is your overall lifetime goals, and then the micro why of what are the immediate things that you want to achieve and the benefits from achieving these things. And the second is going to be discovered in the journal. So I feel like in order to make a lot of these changes, you have to journal, and you have to keep the thoughts, actions, and words all working together. So the thoughts is the journaling. So it's a continuous process. It forces you to, or it keeps you on track and in line to make sure that the thoughts are congruent with the actions that you are taking and the actions that you feel that you should be taking or want to be taking, and the words that you're telling yourself and other people that you are going to be you're going to be doing these things. So it kind of, it's like, the journal is like the thing that cements it all together. So basically for me, I'll just give you an example. My 5 life goals are pretty simple. One is that I want to be the strongest version of myself. And I do that many ways, and the primary function of that is using m.e.n.d philosophy: move every day, educate myself every day, nourish myself every day rather than treating or poisoning. And I'm aware of my modes of decompression and whether or not those are healthy or unhealthy. So then I want to feel and experience love. So I want to love myself, and I also want to love others around me and put myself in a position to deserve and to achieve love, to receive love. Secondly, I want to decrease human suffering, and I do this by my actions of this website and making these videos, and by the job that I do as a nurse. And so I'm decreasing others' human suffering, and I'm also potentially decreasing my own suffering by taking a high awareness and responsibility on making sure that the future me is in a healthy vessel. And then I want to have limited regrets. So I do that by just having an awareness observation of what are the things that I'm doing right now, and are those things going to cause me harm in the future. And then finally, the fifth one is basically just to live my full lifespan in the most functional body that I can create for the longest sustainable period, and also the most intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually healthy and congruent position that I can create. And I want to do this for my entire life, because I know that that this is a finite gift that I have to actually be a human in this position that I'm in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the congruency starts with the macro goals, which are those, and then the micro goals, which are whatever they would be at the time, and those shift quite frequently, which is another good reason to keep a journal, because that way you can kind of have a record of the shifting of those goals, and just make the corrections and let things go when they are to be let go, and then to acquire new ones. So the journal is going to give you a heightened awareness, observation, clarity, efficiency, and then also increase your ability to be prepared throughout your day for achieving these goals. So a lot of people have a problem with preparedness, and if you're not prepared, then it's very easy to revert back to the typical reactivity and patterns that are unhealthy. So that's all I'm going to say about this right now. I just wanted to just mention those few things and make this short video while I was out here at Bellingrath. It's just it's beautiful. I hate to not make one. Anyway, thanks. Have a good day. Mend yourself, move, educate, nurse, decompress.